In this video, I'm transforming mobs into Squid Game characters here in Minecraft. The first character we're making is player 456, Guan. In the first season, he's pretty happy, but in the second one, not so much. I'm here in a village, and we need to pick a character to transform, and it's going to be you, villager. I'm turning you into Guan. I'm already in my 3D program with the villager model, and the first thing I'll do is remove this part of his body. Let's get rid of this nose here and add a hand right about here like this. Done. Now I'll paint it with Guan's colors from the series. I'll paint this part of the shoes white, duplicate a cube, move it here, another one over there, and add a little detail to this part of the feet. Now let's paint this part white as well. After that, I'll add the full texture to Guan. And now that the texture is added, I'll write 456 here on the front and also on the back. I'll make Guan from season 2. He has short hair, so I'll start adding it like this. You can see how I'm shaping it here. I kept adding all the hair and added some texture to his cheeks like this to give it that Korean style. Now, I'll add his eyes in a Minecraft style right here. Since Guan looks super angry in season 2, I'll add stressed out eyebrows like this and give him a serious expression. Next, I'll lower the opacity and make the nose. I'll finish a few more details and show you how he looks in Minecraft. And here we go. Let's spawn him in. Look at this. It's Guan. He looks just like the character from the series. Wow, I can't believe I transformed this villager into Guan. I'm really proud of this one. It doesn't even look like a villager anymore. Whoa, look at this. Hey, calm down, Guan. You don't need to run away. You're not in the middle of the game. Oh no, poor guy. He's scared, thinking he's back in the Squid Game. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to create a place for Guan. Stay here in this area. Let's make the dormitory from the series where they're kept. Let's build a floor up to here. I'm going to grab some white concrete and build a wall like this. And now, I'm going to close off the ceiling. Done that, I'm going to grab a bunch of gray blocks here to make it look like they're beds. Then I'm going to build a layer up here like this, here at the front too, put a quartz pillow in each spot. Look how it's coming along already. I'm going to select this part and duplicate it over here, stretching it that way. Done that, I'm going to connect this with that, raise it all the way up here, make another bed here, duplicate it a few more times. And finally, I'm just going to add a sign to represent it, and it's ready. Be free, player 456. I also placed a few other players, and I'm going to add more as the video progresses. Now I'm going to grab a glowstone block and place it in the middle to simulate the money block that the players see to check how much it's worth. I'm also going to place some white blocks here to simulate some lights. The score I'd give for the dormitory is 7, and for Guan from Squid Game, I'd give him a 9 out of 10. He's one of the best human models I've ever made. So now, for this mini game to not miss any red light, green light, the next one I'm going to make is the doll Young Hee from the green light, red light game. The little doll from Squid Game kind of looks like a robot. So the mob we have in Minecraft that's most like a robot is the Iron Golem. So I'm going to turn him into the doll from the first phase of the game. For the Iron Golem, I'll take and erase everything and just keep these feet now. Done that, I'll take and position a foot more or less here like this, duplicate this one, place it here on top like this. Done that, I'll add a cube here on top, add one here on the side, and I'll add a smaller one here on top. Now that I've made the dress, I'm going to make the arms. So I'll add an arm here on this side, another one here on the left side, make one here on this side, and another one on this other side. Done that, I'm going to add part of the head and one more part because here I'll add her hair. I'll do this part, and now it's time to paint. I'm going to paint this part here all beige, this here will be orange, I'll add a white sock right here like this and a little black shoe. Done that, I'll paint her hair black like this and here at the back with a beige color. Now I'm going to add the doll's eyes and make kind of a lipstick-like paint like this. I'll paint a detail kind of like cheeks here like this, so I'll keep painting until I form a cheek design. I'll add little details like this to make it look better. And now I'll paint all her hair to finalize this part here. I'll paint it yellow and add the overalls here like this. Then I went detailing all parts of her little details, and she's done. Look how she turned out. Let's test her to see if she's stronger than a normal Iron Golem. Let's make her fight against a baby zombie. And wow, with her laser power, she took him out super easily. Look at that. Wow, she's super strong. She really has a proper Korean look. It turned out so cool, honestly. I can't even believe I managed to recreate this here in Minecraft. I'll give her a 10 out of 10, and let's take her to the green light, red light game. Let's place her here and make her bigger, and now we can even play green light. Wow. She had turned just at the right moment. But well, the next one we're going to make is player 001 from the first season. Wow, look at that. How am I going to recreate this face in Minecraft? It's such an old face. Let's see how I'm going to do this, and I'm going to transform him into a Vindicator. So let's go into the program to make him, as they're pretty similar. I'm here with the Vindicator, but I won't use him, so I'll erase everything, and now I'm here with player 456. The first thing I'll do is change this number here to 001. So I wrote 001 on his shirt, and now I see that it looks very similar to player 001 from the second season, who is the frontman. So comment if you want me to recreate player 001 from the second season. And now, the first thing I'll do is erase all this hair here because he's almost bald. I'll remove the stressed eyebrows, and I'll add small bits of hair here like this. I'll add some details here in the texture area, and now I'll make eyebrows like this. And one thing that's very characteristic of this man is that smile he has. That super big happy smile. So I'll do the following. I'll erase this part here, grab a block in this color here, and now I'll start to kind of make a smile for him. Here, in this part, I'll take a darker color and do this to make it look like a more forced smile, something like that. Now I'll add the teeth here, just like this, a black background here for the mouth, and I'll make a tooth like this. Done that, I'll add smaller eyes for him, come in here with a black brush, lower the opacity, and create some under-eye circles, more or less like this. Now I'll shrink his head, and player 001 is done. I'm going to add him here along with Guan, as in the first game, they sort of teamed up until Guan discovered the whole truth. But well, this old man turned out very cool. In my opinion, I managed to recreate the smile even better than Guan's. He looks very similar to 001 from the series. But this time, I want you guys to comment the score you'd give him, because if it were up to me, I'd give him a 10. But I'll leave it in your hands. So feel free to roam around the dormitory, and let's move on to the next one. Now that player 001 is done. The next on our list are the guards, because without them, Young Hee can't eliminate anyone, right? So we're going to make the circle guard, the square guard, and also the triangle guard. And since the guards carry weapons, the only mob I know that carries weapons in Minecraft is the skeleton. So let's transform the guards into skeletons. To make the guard, the first thing I'll do is paint him entirely red like this. This part here I'll shrink down to become his helmet. Now I'll paint it black like this and increase the size of the legs and arms. I'll add a black glove around here, add shoes, and paint them all gray. Done that, I'll add a belt like this, create a new cube, and make the buckle in this way here. Now I'll add all the texturing details. I'll duplicate this cube up here for this upper part. Now that this is done, I'll create the triangle they have on their face, but instead of drawing it, I'll make it in 3D. So I'll take this, create a cube like this, another one here on top, and paint it like this. Now that the square guard is done, I need to make the circle guard and the triangle guard. To make the triangle guard, it'll be very simple. I'll take and erase this part here, rotate this part here, place it in this corner here, select it, duplicate it to the other side, do the same here like this, and finish by extending it up. Done. Exactly like this. Now, I just need to make the circle guard. For him, it's really simple. I'll use this circle generator here and place it like this. Done that, I'll shrink it down, add it here to the face like this, and paint it white. The circle guard, square guard, and triangle guard are ready. I spawned the circle guard, and since I'm a player, he doesn't do anything to me. But if I come here and spawn a zombie to attack me, the guard runs over and takes him out. Wow, the circle guards are very strong. With just 2 hits, they finished off the zombie. I also created this super cool animation for the circle guard, which is the valid animation. You know, when you finish a game in Squid Game, they do this here, valid. And I recreated it inside Minecraft. It turned out super cool. And here's the triangle guard. If the triangle guard finds a player on the ground, he picks them up and takes them away. Hey, come back here, guard, he's still alive. This feature turned out really cool. Finally, the strongest guard we have is the square guard, because they're the managers who oversee the triangle and circle guards. I made him pretty much the same as the others, but when he encounters another guard, he can give orders. But, well, these guards are way too dangerous to be roaming the Minecraft world. That's why I'm going to recreate the dormitory where they stay. I'll dig a giant hole in this area here, because this is where their dormitory will be. So the first thing I'm going to do is add a floor here. Now I'm going to build some walls like this and paint it more or less like this. Once that's done, I'll add some lights up here, grab an iron door, and place it right here. Inside, as we can see, there's a small white room. So I'll add a dormitory for each of them, just like this, adding a bed. I'll take 2 stairs like this to make a kind of shelf, and I'll add a little detail on top like this. Now each little guard has their own little room. I'll place the circle guard here, the square guard here, and the triangle guard in their room, and the place is 100% complete. Now they don't pose any danger to the Minecraft mobs anymore, and the rating I give to the little guards is an 8 out of 10. Even though they're simple, they turned out really cool. The last one on our list is the frontman. Whoa, I think I've got an idea of what I'm going to transform him into. I'll create a portal to the Nether, go in and find a fortress. I'm going to transform the front man into a wither skeleton. Since both have a pretty similar color, let's head to the program to transform him. To make the wither skeleton, the first thing I'll do is erase all of it. Then I'll add one leg, another on this side, and a big block for the part that's like the coat or jacket he wears. I'll add an arm on the left side and another on the right. Now comes the hardest part of the front man. So far, it's been easy. But now we need to create that fully circular head inside the game, which is going to be pretty tricky. Let's get started. I'll add one block here, another on this side, one more over here, and close it up like this. This will make the hood and the face. I'll add a block here on the side, another in the middle to start forming a design, a block over here to make another part, and another one here. This finishes the eyebrow. I'll duplicate it and place it on the other side. Then I'll add a part to make the nose, leaving space for the mouth. I'll finalize the mouth like this. Now comes the fun part, getting the texture color just right. I'll choose a deep blue, almost black, and paint around the edges like this. This section here will be painted in the darkest black. For the metallic effect, I'll paint the entire surface first, just like this. And at the back, I'll add more black to create contrast. At the front, I'll switch to a lighter color to add highlights, blending it into a gradient going downward. Now it's time for the gloves. I'll place one here and then add a painted detail for the fastener, and there it is. Now that everything is painted, let me show you how it looks in the game. And here's the result. The frontman. Wow, he looks so much like the original character from the series. I'm honestly impressed by how detailed the mask turned out. Just look at the texture on it. It's super cool. And the animation turned out amazing too. Seriously, check this out. I'm really happy with how the frontman turned out. I'd give him an 8 out of 10. Now to wrap things up, I'm going to create his control room. And at the end, I'll show you a bonus character that everyone loved from the Squid Game series, including me. The place where the frontman stays is this gigantic room, where you can see a huge chandelier, a sofa, some drinks, and even a screen where he can watch the entire game. To start building the room, I'll use this block to make the walls and stack them up to about here. Then, using black concrete, I'll make the area where the TV goes. For the TV, I'll use gray glass to fill it in. And to make the chandelier, I'll place a block at the ceiling and add glowstone blocks hanging down for that fancy look. For the sofa, I'll grab stairs and place them here like this. Then I'll add signs around the edges to give it a nice finish. Next, I'll place a block for the table he has. Finally, I added a few extra details, and after making some adjustments, the room is ready. I styled it completely in Minecraft fashion. Oh, and I swapped those old glass blocks for glass panes to make it look even better. Now let's bring the frontman into the room. And there he is. The frontman is in the control room overseeing everything. So that's it. All the characters have been created. But as I mentioned earlier, I made a bonus character for you, and I want you to guess who it is. I'll give you 5 seconds to think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right, the bonus character I created is the salesman. Ha ha ha! And he turned out really awesome. Look at this. If I go up to a mob and give it a slap, it's just like that scene from Squid Game where he slaps as hard as he can. Do you want bread or a popsicle? I'll take a popsicle. Then he jumps onto the bread. It's absolutely hilarious. But anyway, comment below which other characters I should make for part 2. And don't forget to watch this insane video, or else you'll be called to the game. Bye!